she was at it?
Dinner tonight? Well, I did have some plans, but I think you can down.
Where is she?
Who? Oh, no, not you.
All right, you take them off. Are you talking to me? You heard what I said. Take those shoes off right now, or I'll take them off for you. But these are my shoes. Oh, no, they're not. They're mine. You think I'm going to let you take any more of my stuff? You're crazy. What about that sweater of mine that you ruined? Oh, what about that?
This is good, Bonnie. Dina, let her fight
You know
again.
what? You can go barefoot over any of my shoes again.
Because they
No,
don't
you guys over here trying to
What is going on here?
She's accusing me of stealing my own shoes. These are the last things you're getting from me.
How can I run a respectable place if you two are fighting all the time?
Well, you're doing the best you can with people like her living here. You're nothing but a common little whore. Oh. And who are you calling a whore? You. And I'd like to see you do something about it. Oh, you want? Well, why don't you come down and do it?
You? That way, you that way. Huh? Yeah, I'm still here. What? You didn't have the footlines? No, nothing that exciting ever happens here. 8 o'clock? Sure. Another girl? Yeah, I can find your friend a dinner date. All right, see you then.
She's, oh, she makes me so mad.
I don't think she's worth Kristen. You on a date?
What?
You said you on a date.
Some more of those guys from Microsoft?
I'm supposed to apologize for being bored in Seattle.
Well, the last two we went out with were boring and oversexed.
Fine, you can stay here and gorge yourself on meatloaf all night. Hey, Maddie, you want a dinner date tonight? Sure.
Hey, wait a second. Did you say dinner?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Forget it, Maddie. It's fine.
You know, you're not so particular about my friends that it's for dinner.
Oh, well, they can't put their hands all over you when they're sitting at the dinner table.
And you could try to be a little less insulting this time.
What, me? Insulting to Microsoft's best and brightest? I wouldn't think of it. Are we dressing up?
Usually do.
I'll be ready.
Hey, girls, check it out. Anthony Powell's lows out front again.
Oh, Linda! Mr. Powell's car is here. Not Mr. Powell, just his car. You better get your ass down here before I leave without you.
Home sweet home.
Anyone got any use for a few more nice ladies in waiting?
What are you waiting for?
Usually to get paid. Yeah, that's not going to happen now.
How was the match tonight?
Very good.
There were 40 people on stage and 20 in the audience.
At least you have them outnumbered.
The whole thing makes me sick.
What's Dolly's stressing about?
5 weeks rehearsal, 2 weeks pay.
You mean the show's closing?
You got it, Cheryl.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Not as sorry as we are.
Hey, did you hear that another show's closing?
Many more clothes might as well move to the old warehouse filled with lots of costumes.
Just wait right there, taxi. It won't be a minute.
Excuse me, would I see about accommodations? Accommodations? You sure you have the right place? I don't think the concierge is on duty today.
I only asked a simple question.
Hey, did you want to see Mrs. Goodbye?
Yes, I'd like to see her ready to see about renting a room.
Yes, Millie, which of the managers are working today?
Why don't you just go have a seat right over here?
It seems to me like you're a very amusing person.
Thank you. And thank you.
If you young ladies will pardon me, I'm going to take the wolfhounds for a stroll in the park. Oh, might I remind you that Mr. Powell's the most hated Picasso. If you had it in the least bit of class, Mr. Powell might send his limo around for you once in a while. Oh, well, I can hardly wait. Of course, it'd take one look at you and send you right back, but you must be used to that kind of thing. Is that so? You know, I might be able to fix you up with Mr. Powell's assistant. I hear he has a very nice car as well. Oh, but from what I hear, Mr. Powell's assistant doesn't go as far in his car as Mr. Powell does. Well, even an assistant has to have some incentive. Well, you should know. Enjoy meatloaf again tonight. I'll be thinking of you while I'm dining on pheasant under glass.
Do you want to see me?
Yes, what lots of collected.
Oh, yes, established in 1933.
And do you have a room for rent?
As a matter of fact, we do, Miss.
Randall, Terry Randall. And I'd really like a room with a private bath.
Is there something funny about the request? Oh, don't pay attention to the girls. We just like to have fun. We're like one big family, aren't we, girls? And so well, I'm sorry, but we don't have anything with a private bath at the moment. As a matter of fact, it's quite booked right now, audition season, you know. But I'm happy together with a very nice girl, for the time being, that is.
I'm sure they'll be fine. How much
not anymore, but I don't mind telling you I was quite the actress in my day. Oh, yes, Miss Goodbody supported all the stars when she was younger. You supported me in catching my shows, didn't you? Who supported who? It's all a matter of good coaching, Miss Randall, I can assure you. I said to break Sanford Meisner himself. Oh, well then why have you never learned to listen?
Miss Goodbody, would you mind showing me to my room? I've had a very long trip today.
Oh, of course, I'm sorry.
You guys get a load of armor. Is that an act or what?
No, talk about stuff. I thought Goodbody was gonna pay when she had her 400 cash. I just don't get why she wants to stay in a place like this and she's got that kind of money. I know, right? When she realized Brooke was sick for it, oh my god, I thought it was it.
She's an actress. Let me for a job.
Well, she's in the right place for it. Hey, when's dinner?
Well, this is it. Nothing fancy, but it's only temporary. Now, Jean, this is your new roommate, Terry. Terry and Jean.
I've already had the pleasure of meeting Miss Maitland downstairs.
Well, Jean is quite the character, isn't she? I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Now, is there anything else you
I'm
need?
not thinking I think I'll be fine.
I'll just leave you to get to know each other a bit better then. Jean?
So when does the rest of your stuff get here?
Oh, I'm expecting most of it to be delivered here tomorrow.
Oh, well, it's good to see you had travel light.
Oh, well, I don't know what we're going to do when the wolfhounds arrive. Hope you don't mind animals.
Not at all. I've been with plenty of them in my time.
Yes, I can see that. Millie! Are you sure you brought enough clothes? I'm not so sure actually, but I think this will have to be for now. Do you mind helping me unpack? Oh, I'm sorry, you're not the maid now, are you?
Oh, that's quite all right. Mind if I ask you a personal question?
Another one?
Who's the old glove, anyways?
Well, that happens to be my father.
Oh, yes, I can see a family resemblance, especially around the whiskers.
Really, it's an observation, especially coming from you.
I have to say, it's pretty generous for an old guy.
Yes, he's always treated me very well.
I'm sure if you had a choice, you'd have to pick a much younger father.
Well, I see that in addition to your other charms, you have that insolence generated by an inferior upbringing.
Oh, well, excuse me, Your Highness. Mind if I hang these things here? Oh, temporarily, of course. I simply must take my bath before dining this evening.
That might help.
Enjoy yourself unpacking. If anything of mine should get in the way, well, you can just toss it out the window.
Oh, hey, Kay, how's it going?
Hey, did you get an audition today? No, but I've got great news. I actually saw a casting agent today. Wow, maybe there really is a God. Was it a long interview? It wasn't really an interview. I just saw him as he rushed out of his office.
Well, at least you know one actually exists. What do you look like?
You know, like a casting agent. Spawn of Satan with their smoke coming out of his ears. Freaking me out. Oh, psh. You didn't see a casting agent, Kay. You were just hallucinating.
Girl, come and get it. It's now or never. What about you, Kay? Aren't you happy?
No, I'm not really very hungry.
Hey, what's not way down lately, haven't you?
Well, after spending most of the last 3 weeks in Tony Powell's office, you Mr. Powell wasn't seeing anyone until next week, this week, and last week, and the week before that. Where did I ever get the idea that I was a good actress?
Hey, you were the one who got all those great reviews last year.
That was last year. I don't know. I keep hanging on, so there's nothing else I can do. Oh, gee, I just got to get that car intended, but I've got to. It was written for me. There's no one else who really understands it. It's my whole life. It was written for me, gee. I've got to get it once.
Okay, right.
I can't tell you how interested I was in your discussion of 12 nights with it, and it was so insightful.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm afraid the rest of the girls here didn't share your enthusiasm.
But Betty's, they've had no theatrical training, my dear, no training. Why, when I was in 12 nights.
You were 12 nights?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I have some of my reviews here, if you care to see them.
Oh, I'd love to see them.
Right, well, don't read them all, will you? Just those parts that are underlined. This one's from the Times.
That meatloaf was worse than yesterday's spaghetti.
I think it was yesterday's spaghetti.
Thank God it's done up to that sauce for a while.
It almost ran out of flavor.
Nothing can down the flavor of Billy's meatloaf. Well, I don't like to gossip, but I think the new girl has a crush on Shakespeare. I wouldn't be surprised if they got married.
You're joking. Shakespeare's dead.
No.
If he's the same one who Hamlet is.
Never heard of it.
Who's the owner of Hamlet?
Well, it's hard to say. I do meet so many people. Watch out, girls. We're gonna get another load of Shakespeare.
Do you have the rules of the house to discuss the classics? No, go for it. I won't have to take my sleeping pill tonight.
It may interest you girls to know that all great actresses know their Shakespeare.
How about their Disney?
I fail to see what Disney has to do with Shakespeare. If you'd listen to Miss Randall, you might actually learn something.
Right. I'd rather listen to Lil Wayne.
Yeah. You girls all need some proper theatrical training. Why, back in my day, we weren't only actresses, we were technicians. We learned our trade from the ground up.
Also, that's what we need, a trade? I want to be an undercover cop.
I want to fly helicopter.
I want to be a brain surgeon.
Then you can work on Dizzy.
Yeah.
We'll teach you how to brain.
The trouble with you girls is that you're all trying to be comics. Don't you ever take anything seriously?
After you sat around and had a job for over a year, you won't take anything seriously either.
Well, do you have to just sit around here and do nothing about it?
Guess it was in my blood. My grandfather sat around until he was 90.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it a real try.
Oh, just wait till you try to get to see a casting agent.
All your fancy clothes aren't going to help you with that.
Come on, girls. Let's get our butts down to the theater for the closing nights.
We're not on stage by 8:30. The orchestra gets lonesome. I just can't resist all it's well playing.
You seem pretty full of yourself. What have you ever done in the theater?
Oh, you know, everything except jump naked out of a cake at a bachelor party.
Wow! It seems to me like none of you here take your work very seriously.
Well, now that you're here, we're all keeping up.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going to give it a real try. If I can act, I want the whole world to know it. If I can't act, I won't.
Even your best friends might tell you.
Well, from the looks of it, that's not going to be the trouble living here.
What is her problem? You know Miss Randall is right. You girls all need some theatrical training. Why, back in my day.
Before television.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry, I was just reading aloud.
Oh.
What's going on? I'm here to see Lucy Carmichael.
Yeah, just admit it altogether.
It's a dear.
Hey, sorry we're late. We got stuck in traffic.
Oh, that's alright, Seth. It's great to see you again. It's been so long.
Yeah, too long. We only managed to get out of Seattle once a year or so.
You wouldn't believe the hours that we work at Microsoft.
Oh, you remember Fabio? I bet you meet Hayden, the friend I was telling you about? Pleasure.
So am I.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
What's up? You said you were bringing a friend for dinner, as in one. That is what's up.
You really didn't think Hayden was going to be joining us. It's not a big deal, is it?
Not as long as he doesn't mind dating himself, it isn't.
You're such a joker, Lucy. Oh, well, I really didn't mean to mess up your plans.
Well, I guess we can work something out. Jean! Here's the friends I'd like you to meet. This is Seth
Yes, I remember stuff from last time.
and Fabio.
Don't worry, I remember you too, Fabio.
Yes.
Oh,
I hope you plan on behaving yourself tonight.
oh, I'll be behaving myself. It's you that we have to worry about.
And, this is Haystack.
Haystack!
Haystack! What up, Lucy? Like, Haystack Calhoun?
Are you girls looking for a wrestling match?
I guess you girls meant like a needle in a haystack. But don't you worry, you won't have that much trouble finding what you're looking for with me.
Oh, Lucy, I think I have a headache.
Headache.
Now that's a real shame.
Yeah, we had reservations at the Blue Water Grill.
But I'm sure I'll be fine.
We thought so.
Hey there, girl. Headed up for dinner tonight?
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
Well, actually, Bill promised me dinner at the Blue Water Grill. He seems to be running on location again, so I thought I'd just grab a slice of pizza or something.
Dressed like that? What a waste.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, we were just headed over to the Blue Water Grill, and we managed to have a seat open.
If you don't mind sitting next to me, that is.
I don't know. I don't want to crush your party or anything.
Party? More like a geek convention.
Greek, do we look like frat boys to you?
Come on, dude.
what are you doing? Come on, you're killing me.
What happened to you?
Just about everything.
You're leaving.
Oh, am I? Oh, well, look at that. I'm limping.
Sorry.
Haven't you ever broken a heel trying to work your way out of slow dance?
Maybe, I can't remember.
Oh, you remember.
So why do you go out with him?
I don't know. Why do I go out with them? Not only can they keep their hands off you, but they bore you to death. It's like I really need to know the latest version of Office. Why am I telling you all this?
Oh, why not? If we're gonna share the same room, we might as well share our trouble.
Listen, we got off to a bad start. Let's just leave it like that.
Jean, don't you ever get tired of fighting all the time?
Why can't you take it?
Oh, sure, I can take it if that's how you want it.
Oh, that's all I want.
I bet you're wondering why I'm living here.
Maybe I am. Why don't you go sell some of those clothes and get yourself a decent place?
Isn't this a decent place?
Are you kidding?
Besides, I've always dreamed of living in an atmosphere like this.
Atmosphere. You haven't seen atmosphere. Wait up until about 5 a.m. when the
We won't be doing any casting until we see tomorrow's girls. But remember, don't call us, we'll call you.
Gee, come on, start here for some rehearsal before she gets ready. We have to learn to eat. You want to find someone to pay for it or not? Of course I do. It'll be something one day, Bertie. Why don't you stop running around with Microsoft views and take him and try to write her a song with us? And if I don't have time to practice. Oh, come on, just once. We'll do it first at our beach. Okay. This song is tricky.
Ah, Mr. Powell. If I had known you were coming, I would have kept your girls longer.
That's okay. How's it sound?
Same old, same old.
You didn't discover an angel for me today?
Did you see anyone with wings?
Who's the girl?
One of the regulars? Would you like to meet her?
Never mind. I want you to do something.
Claire, right over there. Who is he? Who is he? Where have you been, girl? Let's have it go. Oh, so that's Linda's soulmate. Who's he staring at? I don't know. Hope it's me. Oh, you can have him. It's not 'cause I wouldn't. It's not 'cause I shouldn't. And you.
The girls were music for cabaret?
No, this is part of our program to get off heroin.
It's a nice little act you've got there.
Oh, I heard yours isn't so bad either. Just wait, we haven't got to the best part yet. You know what, Mary? I have to run to the little girl's room. I may be having a relapse.
What's the matter with your friend?
Oh, gee, she's just a little nervous. Talking is such an important man like you and all.
Do I make you nervous too?
Well, maybe a little bit. But I wouldn't admit that to you. I'm not busy later, in case you were wondering.
Oh, is that right? Just what did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know, maybe some dinner or something.
I'm booked for dinner. Let's say 11 back at my place.
Sure you can't make that? Maybe 10, 10:30?
It's gonna have to be 11.
Well, I think I might have some plans by then. Maybe another time.
Maybe another time.
Anyway, I think Jean got stuck in there or something. I better go check on her. Very, very nice meeting you, Mr. Powell. Bye.
Say hi to Jean for me.
Well, there's nothing like a cheerful out from home. My dad lost his job. My sister's husband left her. My brother got busted for drugs again. Lots of love. Can you send any money? Oh, honestly, you've got enough to live her out, don't you? Very funny.
The Chinese eat dogs?
Why? I'm still hungry?
Yeah, right. I was just wondering why Millie put in a student night.
You don't want to go. At least having dinner here helps me lose weight.
You know, if you weren't so fussy, you could have had a dinner date with me tonight.
Oh, don't you know any interesting men like actors?
I'm tired of buying dinner for interesting actors.
You tell her, Lucy, she needs someone to explain to her things work. Oh, don't start that again.
What?
Well, we were rehearsing our song today, and Tony Powell seemed to take quite an interest.
Not the great Anthony Powell.
Yeah, him. He's being very nice to us, asking us lots of questions, and a little something my Aunt Susan sent for me. By the way, I saw your Aunt Susan today, and he seemed to show much better taste than you do. You know what, Jean? Yes.
This is all you can do.
All I can do. All you do is just joke around.
Yeah, Jean, it's for you.
Can you please try to think of a better comeback than that while I take this phone call? Don't forget, Aunt Susan's car is waiting for you outside. Hello? Yes, this is Jean Maitland. What? Mr. Berger? The Pop Grotto? When? We'll be right over. Come on, Mary, we gotta run. What? That was John, the casting agent I told you about. What did you propose? No, don't scare. Right over to Club Grotto. Grotto, what? We're gonna open the floor show.
No,
Bye!
Wow, it's been so long since they've had a job, so you like come back.
Is that the Scented April you said? Oh, yes, I have an audition tomorrow. Congratulations, I'm glad to see there's at least someone here who's not just staring at me. Well, I don't have the part yet, but I think I've got a really shot. Oh, that's great. Hello, don't you hear anyone? Oh, well, actually, I have some friends in town, and I've just been eating out a lot. So what do you really think about the other girls here? The other girls? They're really great. You just need to get to know them better.
Oh, I don't know. I'm beginning to think there's something really wrong with me.
Not at all. You're just a little different, am I? They'll get to understand you after a while, and maybe you'll get to understand them better too.
I suppose you're right.
They put up a good act, but it's really just to keep up their courage and hide their fears.
Here, what have they got to be afraid of?
You saw how excited Jean and Mary got just now? And that wasn't even a job, just a chance at a job. You have no idea how hard it is waiting and hoping for some agent or producer to see you and think you're good.
Well, at least you don't have that fear. I saw you in that play last year, and you know you're a good actress.
I don't know anymore. How do you know who's an actress and who isn't? You can't just walk up and down your room and act. Without the job and those lines to say, an actress is just like any other ordinary girl. Try not to look as good as you feel. Millie, what's this?
Just a little something special I picked up in the kitchen I wanted you to try.
Millie, I already had my dinner.
Okay, this is something special. I've been practicing cooking in my spare time.
Well, I'm glad to see someone in that kitchen is practicing.
Well, I'll just leave it there. You may get hungry after a while. If I don't hear screaming, I'll know it was a success.
Really? I told you to get the dishes cleaned up right now. Now!
I'm coming.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
I have.
Your father's not going to be very happy about this.
Can't spend my whole life trying to make my father happy, Leah.
I really wish you'd reconsider. If not for you, then for me. I mean, I'm the one who has to go back and tell him the bad news.
You're the one who decided to take over the family business, not me.
Hey, it's not like I didn't have any dreams of my own.
And it's not my fault you gave up on them. I can't do it that way, but felt like I couldn't do anything on my own without the family money behind me. Just couldn't live with myself.
Why theater? Show business is going to be the craziest way to try to make a living. Why not try something reasonable at least?
Reasonable? Why did grandfather Randall leave the comfort of his own home and go off exploring unknown territory? That wasn't very reasonable. Therefore, look what he achieved.
He made sacrifices for a reason. To provide his family with economic security.
Economic security for what? So I can learn to ride the hounds and play the mean game of croquet? Is that why grandfather Randall endured all his hardships?
But you've got the family name to consider.
You have to care about our family name. They don't even know who I am. But they're going to if I follow my dream.
I'm sorry to be the one to break the bad news, but your father cannot support you any longer in this foolishness.
If you're going to stay in New York, you're going to have to do it on your own.
I'm gonna have to do it on my own.
But what if you're a failure?
If I'm a failure, I'll be the first to admit it.
You're not too proud to come home if it doesn't work out?
Oh, no, what you know me better than I don't have that kind of pride.
So you would come home. If you fail,
You think Dad would have me?
Well, you may be as stubborn as he is, but you're still his only love.
Alright, I'm going to stand each
I'm seeing you tomorrow at 11. I knew there was a reason Dad hired you.
And how are you this evening?
Don't bother.
Just trying to make a little pleasant conversation.
Why don't you just shut up, sit there and smile at your fate?
Haven't we known each other long enough to stop acting like this?
Oh, so now you want to be friends?
What's wrong with that? You can both use one right about now.
Why should I trust your little mother?
Because we're the same, you and me.
Don't even think about it.
Mr. Powell, how are you this evening? May I introduce you to Miss Shaw? Good evening, Miss Shaw.
How do you do, Mr. Powell?
Would you care to join us? I hope I'm not intruding. Intruding, I should say, no.
How many times have we been introduced?
37, including tonight.
Okay, thank you. I wonder if we're fooling anyone but ourselves.
You look very ugly here this evening.
Oh, do you like it? And if I have to have an escort, at least find me someone more interested.
I hate the word escort. It makes it sound like there's something sexual going on between us. I'm simply Mr. Powell's assistant. I do what needs to be done.
I bet you say that to all the girls. Let's get out of here. I'm getting bored to death.
What's your hurry? Have a drink. Matter of fact, drinks for everybody on me.
Oh, thanks.
There's a couple new numbers I'd like to see.
Oh, getting interested in some new numbers.
Producer always has to be on the lookout for some new talent.
Well, no one can say you're not good at your job.
Can't I say something just to pretend I'm in the conversation?
If you're looking for a new talent, why not go parkour here to an active ventriloquist?
Yeah, Chief,
It's not 'cause I wouldn't, it's not 'cause I shouldn't, and you know. It's not 'cause we couldn't, it's simply because when we're lazy, it's counting down. Work hard to take it, bring home the bacon, and found on and for saving. It's simply because when the lazy is counting down. Now I'm more than ready to work. I'll be get what's the word. Every my position is right. Down, way down. It's not 'cause I wouldn't, it's not 'cause I shouldn't. Oh, and you know, it's not 'cause we couldn't. It's simply because we're lazy is counting down. Nothing ever worries me. Nothing ever hurries me. I take leisure leisurely, even when I kiss. So when I kiss, they want some more, and wanting more becomes a bore. It isn't worth the fighting for. So I tell him yes. It's not because I wouldn't, it's not because I couldn't. And you know, it's not because we couldn't, it's simply because we're the laziest counting down.
Yeah. Are you sure it can't wait? Alright, I'll be right over. Sorry, seems to be some kind of crisis in back.
A crisis?
Listen, I'm sure everything will be fine. You two just sit here, relax, have some more champagne, pretend to like each other. You can do that, can't you? What did I tell you? Friends?
Let's just say we don't have to be in. Can you believe Linda? Believe what? Sleeping with that sleaze pal and acting like no one knows. Sitting there, judging our act like it's a dog show. What do you expect? Oh, and pal. What an idiot. Sitting there with that stupid grin on his face. You better be nice, Mr. Pal. Why should I? Why here tonight? He owns half his club. No. So that's why I got this job so fixed. Listen, don't be an idiot. If Pal's not at me doing his not at you tonight, I smile right back at him and say, why yes, Mr. Pal? What do you say?
May I come in?
Oh, hello there, Mr. Pal. Thank you so much for washing our shit tonight. Come on in.
I thought you girls were very good tonight. Very good indeed.
Thank you. We thought so too.
Mind if I sit down?
Oh, why not? It's your club.
Not exactly. I have small interest in it.
Oh, don't pay any attention to her, Mr. Powell. It's her Aunt Sally is visiting.
You don't like me, do you?
Oh, how could I help but like a man that takes his mother out to a nightclub? That was your mother, wasn't it?
No, actually, that was my friend's mother.
And I can say what I really think.
Oh, go right ahead.
I think your friend has terrible taste in choosing mothers.
You know, I'm beginning to think so myself. Now, my idea of the perfect mother is right about your height, sings cabaret.
Well, I can see if I can get one from upstate.
Could we talk the whole thing over? Say dinner?
I do enjoy dinner. Would you mind sending your car around for me?
Where would I send it?
I'm living at Footlights.
Huh.
You know, traffic in that part of town is pretty bad.
So I hear.
So maybe you should send here first.
That might be better. Let's say tomorrow night, after the show.
I'll make sure Mom puts a lamp in the window.
Good night. No, I'm afraid Mr. Powell's schedule is fully booked this afternoon.
Oh my gosh, is that John Brown? Wow, he's even better looking in real life.
I mean, you haven't seen him at the front line?
Oh, he's always coming to see Jane.
Nah, he's just a to meet. Give me brains any day.
Yeah, you could really use some.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bergman, but Mr. Powell is a very important meeting, and he may not be able to see you until 3 o'clock.
I refuse to be treated like this. We've been here for almost an hour. It's a disgrace.
Obviously, your first time in an Anthony Powell production.
Bob Fosse never treated his artists like this.
Yeah, well, Fosse never won a Pulitzer either.
Hey, Lucy. You know, Gina's coming here today?
No, I haven't seen much of her lately.
Oh, that's strange. I was supposed to meet her for lunch today.
Sorry, I can't help you.
I'm afraid that's going to be impossible. Mr. Powell is out of town until next week.
I'd be like that, out of town. Yes, but that's been his stunts. Imagine opening an office to not see people.
You can go right in.
Did you see that? Maybe she's the cleaning lady. Hey, Kay. Hey, girl. Hey, you better sit down. Mr. Powell's out of town. I think it's a world tour. But he's got to stick to the book. Oh, we're kidding. He's not seeing anyone without appointments.
I got an appointment. I'm reading for Enchanted April today.
Look at you. He'll knock his socks off.
I hope so. I've been rehearsing all night. Do you have appointments too?
No, we're in for Randall. She's making here by 2 o'clock. She's buying us lunch.
At Massa. We told her we wouldn't settle for anything less.
She can afford it.
Yeah.
Miss Hamilton?
Good luck.
I'm sorry, Miss Hamilton. I tried to call you earlier. Mr. Powell had a very important meeting and I'll have to cancel today.
I can wait.
I'm afraid it's going to be impossible. It'll have to be sometime next week.
If I could only see you for 5 minutes.
I'm afraid it's impossible.
Please make it today, because if I don't see you,
Oh my God!
hey! It smells like alcohol in here. Get water on.
Hello, ambulance.
Probably went to appointment with her, and when Hardheart told her, she blacked out.
Sure, reason point to real act. Gang.
You have to understand, Mr. Powell has a lot of important responsibilities.
Are you the great Anthony Powell?
And who do you think you
No,
are?
that's not important.
By what right do you
Then what right do you barricade yourself behind closed doors and refuse to see people?
That's none of your damn business!
You know a girl just passed out in your waiting area because you broke an appointment with her?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. You can go home, I'll call you later.
But Tony,
I said I'll call you later.
Well, she's very pretty, Mr. Powell.
Is she? I hadn't noticed.
But can't she
How the
act?
hell am I supposed to know?
Well, as long as you keep that door closed, you'll never know anything. The greatest actress in the world will be waiting right outside your door, and you never know
The
it.
greatest act. And are you the greatest actress in the
Oh,
world?
I don't need you, but those other girls do. They starve and slave and do anything they can to get even the smallest chance. And you wouldn't even see them.
I'm sorry, Mr. Powell. I tried to stop her before she could barge in.
That's okay. How's the girl who played it?
She's fine. Her friends are taking her home now.
Alright, that's all. I'll buzz you if I need you.
Very well.
You! Sit down. I want to have a talk with you.
I'll go right ahead.
Not until you're sitting down.
Alright, I'm sitting.
Every year, 50,000 girls decide that they want to be actresses and they come to New York City. Well, let me tell you something. 49,500 of those girls have got it all wrong. They don't have what it takes.
And what about the other 500? Do you see them?
I couldn't if I wanted to. There's at least 50 girls for every job.
How do you know they pick the right one?
I know. It's my job to
Your job. You're full of crap, Mr. Powell. You're just looking for pretty young girls to take advantage of.
Fine! Whatever you say. Now, why don't you just run along home and leave me to my own conscience?
I doubt you have one.
Hardcore. Cancel all my appointments for the day. I refuse to. Hello, Liam.
Oh, Mr. Powell, how's everything?
Listen, I hope this isn't concerning that other matter. I thought we had that all sorted out.
No, nothing like that.
Well, that's some good news. Here, have a seat.
Thanks.
A little bit of excitement here at the office.
I heard. Who's the girl?
I haven't a clue. Probably some stage-struck society girl.
Is she an actress?
If she is, she's a pretty bad one. I can smell them a mile away.
Sure.
I almost never make a mistake when it comes to actresses. You know, someone ought to do something about all these girls that come from New York City. Don't you think they'd best be off at home, getting married, starting with their lives?
Well, that is what my client thinks.
Your client.
Producing a new play, aren't you?
You chatted there for a while.
My client is somewhat interested in the theater. He's thinking of making an investment in a new show.
Fresh money is always welcome.
I can't mention any names, of course. You know how these people are.
Your word is good enough for me.
Under the circumstances, I'm not quite sure you would be interested.
Circumstances.
But I do have a contract here which you might as well take a look at. And afterwards, if you're still interested, well, we can go from there.
you please give these to Jane Mason?
Sure, I'll see that she gets them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Millie. I'll take those.
No, I don't think they're for you, Linda.
Of course they are. I recognize the box.
No, Pete said they were for Ginny.
Oh, so they are. Let me take them to her.
Sure, fine. As long as you're doing my job, did you want to clean and do toilets too?
Looks like there's a new queen bee buzzing around the hive. But it's still the same king.
How's Kate?
Oh, she'll be fine. It's so stupid of her to go without food. Because it's terribly silly for her to go without food. I didn't mean it like that. What did the doctor say? All she needs is a good rest. I think it was silly of her to not told anyone. Well, we're going to use the doctor. We're going to tell her about this, remember?
These flowers came for you. And you delivered them? Well, isn't that nice of you? If I could find my purse, I'd give you a nice $1 tip. But I really came up here to give you a tip. Don't bother reading that card. I can tell you what it says. 11 roses and the 12th is you. You're right so far. Tell me more. His routine is pretty much the same with all the other girls. It all ends up with a quiet little dinner at his penthouse, with champagne and all the trees, the view and all that. And I guess in all that includes that ring you're wearing. No, a diamond ring doesn't come like that easily. Oh, I guess not. And don't be surprised that his assistant, Harcourt, will be there attending to all the details. He's almost completely deaf. Won't even hear you screaming for help. Oh, and I have to tell you about the lighting effect. It's very dramatic. Comes right before the tired little boy routine. Well, it sounds like you have it all figured out. I don't want to tell you anymore. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. It must be hard for you older women to lose your sugar daddy to a common whore like me. Oh, don't think I've lost him. Just a small, temporary diversion. And in the meantime, I have my diamond ring and my diamond necklace to keep me company. Well, thanks for bringing me the flowers. You can be sure I'll bring you flowers, too. To your funeral. Excuse me, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I couldn't help overhearing. You're not really running out that man Powell, are you? Well, why shouldn't I? I play with fire just as my Linda. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, you should talk.
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't you dare tell my friend on her again.
Besides, it's none of your business.
I'm sorry.
What's a lovely necklace you're wearing this evening? It's remarkably similar to one of mine. You came back earlier than expected. Don't think I was going to borrow it or anything. I just wanted to see what it felt to be wearing one of these things.
Well, do you feel very different?
I'll say.
Why don't you put a bar with them?
Really?
Sure, why not? Life is slower and all.
Maybe I was wrong about you. You're not so bad after all.
Well, once you get to know me, I do have a few good points.
Well, thanks a lot, Terry. Really, thanks.
Oh, yes, of course. Anything for old Seattle. But after I can make dinner, hold on a sec. Hey, Millie, what's for dinner?
Meatloaf.
Well, looks like I'm free after all. All right, see you at 8. Wow, look at the well-dressed roommate is wearing.
Pardon, moi?
Hey, Jane, if you're not too busy tonight, I got a couple of guys from Microsoft.
Oh, no, don't mention Microsoft. I'm dining this evening on pheasant under glass, peach fuzz stuffing, and sauce bordelais.
Beach Fuzz, that's a good one. Where is Bordelais? She doesn't even know what pheasants is.
Naturally, there's a difference between pheasant and peasant.
Oh, dear.
Oh, you should know.
My friend wouldn't think of serving peasants. No, but he's willing to take them out once or twice. But when he's through, he's through. That's what I like about my friend. It's one thing to borrow a friend's friend. It's another thing to hold on to them, if you know what I mean. Would you mind telling the old lady that I'm not interested in buying anything she's selling me today?
It's not asking too much, and while it's going, don't want to be late.
Goodbye, all. And when I return, I shall tell you all about the other half of this. Don't wait up now. Stop. You don't think she was too pissed, do you?
What do? You just have it off the sharp knives and get it over with.
Hey, Jeannie.
John! Oh my God, when'd you get back?
Well, yesterday. Hey, Mary.
Oh, hey, John. It's really good to see you. Really don't have any time. Oh, don't worry about it. How'd it go?
Same old, same old. Tropical beaches, beautiful sunsets, but not as Rex and Wells.
Oh, and what about those gorgeous actresses?
Oh, you know I'm not interested in anyone but you. Are you free for dinner tonight?
I'm afraid so.
Or what about tomorrow?
I'm afraid that's not going to be possible.
Why?
Ever since I got this job, I've just been really busy.
Well, but you still need something.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think we should see each other for a while.
Why not?
I don't know. I just think it's better that way, that's all.
Oh,
Why do you say it like that?
well, how do you say it?
Well, you make it sound like it meant something else.
Well, does it mean something else?
Well, whatever I do is my own business.
Gene, are you coming or aren't you?
Oh, shut up.
What's your problem?
Sorry, John, but I've got to live my own life from now on.
Alright. Well, wouldn't it be any like too much if I walk into the corner, would it?
Oh, I guess not.
Afraid to what?
Don't want to get spoiled. Makes it hard to go back to that.
You know, you don't have to go back to that meatloaf if you don't want to. More champagne?
The view is beautiful.
And you're a beautiful woman. New York is a beautiful city full of color, illusion, romance, glamour.
Maybe it depends on which window you see it from.
Well, you should only see from this one.
Oh, I like New York from here. It's all soft and painted with little lights and it's ready to go out for the night.
You're quite a little philosopher, aren't you?
Maybe it's just the champagne talking. Who's this?
That's Mrs. Powell. We're not divorced or anything. And this is Tony Jr. He's a fine little boy, isn't he?
Oh, he's wonderful.
Listen, Gene. I don't believe in telling lies. Now, my wife and I, we're separated. We have no intention of getting divorced. I believe that in this day and age, it's quite possible for a man to have his family on one hand and his life on the other.
Sure, why not?
That's any man of character.
Well, that's very big of you.
Well, it happens to be what I believe.
Well, that's very big of you.
Why don't you relax? Here, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. A few things I want to talk about.
Oh, there you are, Harcourt. I'm really glad you're not deaf. Because if you were deaf, then you won't be able to hear me. And that would be just terrible.
Terrible, just terrible.
What happened?
Isn't that more restful? much more beautiful than me when your name is blazing across the night sky. Jean Maitland in letters that big.
No, that big.
All right, that big.
Wonderful.
I'll be the sculptor and you'll be my friend. I'll be Pygmalion to your galaxy.
Oh, it sounds like a fairy tale.
Isn't life like a fairy tale? Aren't we all just little kids at home? Oh, I know at the office I'm big, tough Anthony Powell, the producer. But here at home with you, I'm just a child and boy with a dream.
Who are you?
Pygmalion?
And who am I?
Galatea.
And who are they?
Pygmalion was a sculptor who carved a statue of a woman so perfect in every way that he fell in love with her. His love was so strong and so pure that it brought the statue to life.
Did they get married?
No, I don't think people got married back in those days.
Well, that's terrible.
What's terrible?
They didn't get married. That's terrible. That's a terrible story.
She was just a statue. You're getting hysterical.
She was probably just minding her own business until this sculptor creep came along. He can't do that to her.
Yeah, you're right. He can't. That was terrible of him to do. All right, now you just go home, get some rest. Okay, all right. Okay, now. You just go home. Harcourt will see you to your car. My lawyer will call in the morning.
Lawyer, what for?
Anything that needs fixing.
Well, what needs fixing?
Something needs fixing. Now you just go home. Get some rest.
Oh, thank you. You're wonderful.
Yes, I'm wonderful, and you're wonderful, and Harcourt is wonderful. Hi, Nicole. Yeah, it's Anthony Powell. Did I catch you up there, sir?
Just picture a penthouse way up in the sky, so high for clouds to go by, so high for clouds to go by. Supper was wonderful. Harcourt was wonderful. Oh no, he wasn't that. He was wonderful. Pygmalion was wonderful. He's going to divorce his wife and marry Galatea.
Who's Galatea?
She's a statue. She should have never gotten married in the first place. But it's going to be wonderful. We're all going to the wedding. You'll be there too.
Who won't be at the wedding?
Harcourt's going to marry Galatea. And we're going to live in a great big sign with flashing lights. I feel like I'm going to throw
Oh
up.
God, come on. Tomorrow you're going to wake up with a wonderful hangover, and that's not going to be so wonderful.
Wonderful. And after that, I knew I was hooked for life. Anyway, that's my story. How do you get started in theater? It's crazy, isn't it? I think for me, it started with my first high school play. Didn't exactly get the part I wanted, but I decided from then and there I wouldn't quit until I did.
Well, I ain't never been in the theater, except as part of the audience. Oh, that's like the new avant-garde piece at Cherry Lane, where that's the whole show. I don't get it. Well, the audience just sits there and stares at each other. No show. It's just like John Cage, just with smaller.
How about you, Lucy? How did you catch the theater bug?
Well, I must be about 10 years old. My dad took me to the circus, and there was the most beautiful lady in pink tights. Wasn't you, was it?
No, I can't stand pink.
Anyway, she was riding a large white horse.
Sure wasn't a purple cow.
Well, whatever it was, here I am. No horse, no pink tights, no job, no nothing.
Is Mr. Powell's car coming for you at the grotto tonight? Mr. Powell called once from the airport. I was just wondering. I actually saw Mr. Powell at the Colony Bar this afternoon with another young lady. However, you've done much better than I expected. I didn't think you would last this long. Is Madame certain she's seen things? Madame is quite certain. But you'll probably get a note later on saying that he's been detained on business. When Mr. Powell doesn't send his car, he always sends a note. He's quite courteous that way.
And don't you two ever stop? Come on, let's go before we're late.
Yeah.
expect this to be my best production yet. Every woman on Broadway is begging me to play the part of Jeanette. As a matter of fact, it's the best role we've had for a woman in quite a few years. Isn't that more restful?
Not at all. In fact, it makes me rather uncomfortable.
Why don't you sit back, relax? Let me tell you the story of the play. All right. So it opens out on Long Island. It's a beautiful spring day, and Jeanette, now that's the character I want you to play. Now Jeanette is broken-hearted. Her husband is dead.
Are you sure you brought me here to discuss the play?
Sure, why else would I draw you
Oh,
here?
I don't know. I'm beginning to be a little bit suspicious.
Suspicious? You want to be a star, don't you?
Yes, under the right circumstances. Why don't you sit back up here? You'll be more comfortable.
How would you like to see your name blazing across the landscape?
Oh, in big letters, that big? I'm used to it, and so is June Maitland.
What's she got to do
Were
with
you
it?
in love with her?
No.
I don't think so.
Listen, do you want to be part of this play or don't you?
Well, I'm really tremendously flattered, but how do you know I can act?
Because I know.
How do you know? You've never seen me on stage?
Well, how do you know that?
Because I've never been on stage.
Well, I did see you acting in my office.
I wasn't performing then,
Well, whether you were performing or not, I did see fire and emotion, and that's what I need for this role.
but I'm not an emotional person.
You will be when I get through with you. I will mold
Oh, I
you.
don't want to be molded. I believe in acting with my brain.
I'll mold you one of those then.
You're expecting someone, Mr. Powell.
Never mind about the door, all that sort. What the hell are you doing
Have
here?
you got a woman in this apartment?
That's none of your business.
Oh no, then it was better reason to know than me.
Listen, I'm in a seriously bad mood right now. The best thing for you to do is to go back down the way you
Oh,
got
how dare you shout at me? After everything you promised.
I didn't promise anything, and I'm not shouting!
Where is she?
By what right do you come barging in to my...
Hello, Jean.
What the hell is going on here?
Well, here you was just telling me the plot of a play over at your Powell. Wow.
No, that's not where I left you. Have you gone crazy?
Tony, darling, control yourself.
Tony, darling, Mina, come on. Get off the floor. You, go home.
I'll go home when I give you a piece of my mind and not a minute sooner.
She's here to sign a contract to do a play.
Oh, and what's she gonna sign it with? Champagne?
Harcourt, call security.
Oh, don't bother. You don't need security to get rid of me. I'm out of here. Can't believe that I thought I might actually be in love with you. How stupid could I be? I only went out with you in the first place to get back at Linda. Oh, and you. You're even worse than he is. Pretending to be my friend. Reaching all your high ideals. What a bunch of bull. Here. I don't want to touch anything of yours as long as I've lived. By the way, have you told Tony, darling, about your father?
Oh, that's about enough of this nonsense.
Don't touch me! I hate you. I hate both of you. You two are perfect for each other, and I'm sure you're going to be very happy. Bye. Oh, you're just as bad as they are. I hope you do go down.
What's so funny?
Everything?
I don't see what's funny about any of this. What do you think she thinks?
Well, exactly what I want her to think.
What you want her to think? Why?
Well, for several reasons. In the first place, I like her.
She doesn't like you very much.
Oh, she'll get over it. By that time, she'll know to thank me because I've just shown her the light about
You
you.
know what? You're nothing but a liar.
Aren't we both liars? And being a liar is the same as being an actor.
You may have blood actors, but it's got nothing to do with me.
You? You're a bigger liar than I am.
That's libel.
Now this young man, you say is your son now, isn't he?
Leave my family out of
And if
this.
he's your son, then he must be almost as old as you are.
What are you talking about?
Well, this particular photograph has been used to advertise the Cheshire Military Academy for a very long time now.
How would you know that?
Because my brother went there. And this lady that you say is your wife, well, she used to do a lot of catalog work for Saks a few years back.
Home record.
Who, me?
My friend, you've just broken up a very convenient marriage.
I guess we understand each other now. Now what about the play?
play. Now, where were we?
On Long Island.
On Long Island. It's a beautiful spring day, and Jeanette,
That's the character I'm playing.
that's the character you're playing. Now, she's devastated. She's about to lose her marriage. Now, not the same way I lost my marriage.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kay. Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful, I feel like crying.
Hey, no speakers at this party.
Come on, blow out the candles. Well, at least you got the right number of candles.
Hey, we won't tell you a secret if you don't tell us.
All right, make a wish.
Come on, Kay, make a wish. Don't tell us what it is, or it won't come true.
I guess everyone already knows what it is without me telling. It's coming true. I can feel it in my bones. It's so beautiful. I can't tell it.
There's one meal escape if you shouldn't cut it.
Resemble that, Ramon.
Don't drop it on your foot, darling.
Girls, I have the most wonderful news.
What? Good job in LA.
I wish I've just been talking with Terry Randall.
What's so great about her?
Maybe she's had an accident.
Oh, you know, she's got the leading role in Auntie Carl's new play. It's got exciting. Oh, and I've only been coaching her for such a short time, too. Maybe that's how she got the part. Oh, you. Which play she got? Did you hear me? His new one.
Enchanted April.
Yes.
I can't believe this.
Oh, what's so hard to believe? Maybe now all you girls will realize just how important theatrical training is. You may also repair your opinion of Miss Randall. More importantly, me too.
Well, I can't believe it either. Can't even have a birthday party without Randall or somebody ruining it.
What if you leave Terry alone? She hasn't done anything wrong. Yeah, but she always looks like she's about to.
No! Kim's right, she hasn't done anything wrong.
So take the part that you wanted, Kay.
It isn't my part just because I wanted it. Last year I took a part away from a girl who wanted it too.
This is different.
It isn't different. Isn't there enough heartbreak in the theater without us hating each other too? I'm crying because I'm happy. I've had my moment in the spotlight, and I think that Terry deserves her chance too. If you say anything to her, that won't give me the part, will it? There are other parts and other plays, and this is my birthday. And I'm going to be happy! Damn the thing!
All right. Set this entrance up one more time. Ready? And lights. Dishes. Coming up the path now.
What are we going to say to her?
Poor child, she must be broken-hearted. You better let me talk to her first.
Well, Miss Randall, this is your cue.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were rehearsing again.
This is the theater. You're supposed to come in on cue.
I know, but there's some men out there just fooling around with ropes and such. Can you please tell them to stop?
Miss Randall, we need those men fooling around with ropes. Now, if you pay more attention to your cues and less time contradicting everyone else around here, maybe we can get through at least one scene today.
Yeah, so there's no need to be sarcastic.
I apologize. Now get the hell out there. Come in on cue. Let's try this again. All right. And lights.
Here she is. Coming up the path now.
What are we going to say to her?
The poor child, she must be broken-hearted. You better let me talk to her first.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Dad. Hello, Claire. The calla lilies are in bloom again. Such a strange flower, suitable on any occasion. I carried them on my wedding day. And now I place them here in the memory of something that has died.
He needs a good thrashing.
You poor child.
We're so sorry. Have you gathered here to mourn, or are you here to bring me comfort? You know, there's still something wrong about that line. It just doesn't sound right.
Maybe if you learn to deliver it correctly.
I don't see why you're objecting to intelligent suggestion.
Ah, I've written a dozen good plays, Miss Randall. One of them winning a Pulitzer. Have you written any good plays?
No, but you don't have to be playwright to by line.
Miss Randall, there is nothing wrong with the play. Let me try to explain the scene to you one more time. This woman's husband has left her, and her heart is broken. Now, can you understand that?
Yes, I can understand that, but first you told me to be light and sophisticated.
On the surface, your heart is broken. There's a smile on your face, but inside you're crying.
So I don't see how you can do both those things at the same time. Terry,
Oh.
this is the man.
I refuse to sit by and see my play be butchered.
Mr. Powell, some big changes are not made here soon. I'm afraid I'm going to have to quit this project. I have my reputation to think
I
of.
don't see what your reputation has anything to do with what we're talking about.
Terry! Well, I passed the part in La Mama to do this play.
I would have been better off with an animal act.
Miss Randall, I'll have to ask you to pay more attention to your directors.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to walk around like a puppet or answer my praise?
You're to do as you're
Don't
told.
yell at me.
I am yelling at you.
Well, if you think I'm so terrible, then why did you hire me in the first place?
That's what I'm beginning to think. It must have been temporary insanity.
Oh,
Now go on and do as you're told.
Hey,
How long have you been coaching this girl?
I've only had her for a month.
It's impossible. No one can get that bad in that short time.
Mr. Powell, would you mind a suggestion?
Anything, please.
I was just wondering, could you possibly see an older actress in the part?
That's it. We're done. Everybody go home. We're done for the day. I gotta get out of this contract.
Oh, Andy. How is everything going?
Terrible. I have to get out of this contract.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Who's this client of yours anyway? Head of another agency trying to destroy me?
I don't understand.
Watch this rehearsal and you'll understand.
Isn't she turning out as well as you expected?
She's got potential, but right now she's a rank amateur. She's about as emotional as a fish and she's a pain in the ass to move. She questions everyone, the directors, the actors, the producers. I can't see this being anything but a huge flop.
That's so.
See, please?
Well, after all, it is my client's money.
I told you I'd give you all the money back plus an hefty fee if you get me out of this.
Sorry.
Is your client by any chance in love with this girl?
Well, to tell you the truth, I believe he is.
Some kind of crazy wacko is making this world.
Do y'all think Door JIS is Spanish, no?
want her to be a star?
No, but if she's going to be one, I might as well be there to see it. She's just mad because Terry took my boyfriend away from her.
Your boyfriend?
Yes, my retired little boyfriend. I don't know, maybe someday you'll get lucky and find a man. And what would we do with the night if we found him?
Hey, Lucy. You about ready?
Yeah.
Come on, Shane. Shake the leg, girl.
You know what, Fabio? I left something very important in my room. Why don't you go right on ahead and I'll meet you there? Oh, that's fabulous, Fabio.
Mary?
Ready if you are. Have fun.
Bye.
Calla leaves are in bloom again. Some strange flowers in an occasion. I carried them on my wedding day, and I placed them here in the memory of something that has died.
I thought I told you to rest.
I remember my line.
Of course you can't. No one can a couple of hours before Kurt. Don't worry, as soon as you step onto that stage, they'll come back as if by magic.
No, they're not coming back this time.
Here, have some tea.
There's no thanks. I can't possibly drink anything right now.
I'll just leave it here then, shall I?
The calla leaves are in bloom again. Some strange flowers suitable on any occasion. I carried them on my wedding day, and now I place them here in the memory of something that has died. Cue from him. Have you gathered here to mourn? You gathered here to mourn. Are you here to bring me comfort? And hey, the doctor told me to stay in bed.
I'm not going to stay in bed with all this.
Oh, but you must obey the doctor's orders. I was going to come in and see you before I left.
Kay, would you mind staying with her for a couple of minutes? I've just got a few things to do downstairs. She's got opening night nerves. You know you've had them. Won't be but a moment.
I'll stay with her. Okay, it's just that first speech. If only I can get through that, I think I'll be fine. Do you mind just sitting here and watching? The calla leaves are in bloom again. Some strange flowers suitable on any occasion. I carry them.
I made a suggestion.
Oh yes, please. I wish you would. It's the way you hold the flowers.
I always imagined she would hold them the way she would a child. They never had a child, you see.
Do you think that's what the fairy intended?
I'm sure it is, and when she says, in memory of something that has died, she's
Gee, you know this play.
It's not a play.
There's no need to get upset.
This isn't just your night, it's my night too. You've got to be success tonight, no matter what happens.
Hey, there's something wrong?
No. I'm just excited for you, that's all. I felt the same way last year. I felt like running and hiding from everybody. But after that opening speech, it's a thrill you'll never forget. It's a thrill that comes only once in a lifetime.
I don't know if it's thrill or agony.
That's because it's good. Oh, I'm sure I didn't get it. Come, we'll have to hurry. It's opening night, you know. Hey, wish her luck, won't you?
Hey, please wish me luck.
Terry, wait. I wanted to give you this. Another actress gave it to me last year in my opening night. And it brought me luck.
You're so sweet. I wish you were going to be there tonight.
I'll be there in spirit. Terry, are you coming or aren't you?
I don't long for millions. I never miss.
There, you poor thing. You shouldn't have told her. She isn't responsible for Kay's death.
She is responsible. It was Kay's part. It was Kay's life. But now it's too late. Kay's dead.
Please stop it.
Kay. You never hurt anyone or anything. And it's all because of her. It's Terry's fault. Because she doesn't have a heart. Because she's made out of ice.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave immediately.
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going to sit in that audience and watch this show. Because Kay asked me to be here. And every time you make a move, I'm going to say that should have been Kay. Every time you say a lie, I'm going to say that should have been Kay's lie. Kay, who is lying in a mark all broken and alone. I dare you to go on tonight.
I'm not going on. I'm going to go and tell them why.
But you have to go on. It's opening night.
Why didn't someone tell me? I would have given up 1,000 parts to keep this from happening. You can't think only of yourself. Kay's dead. You had nothing to do with that. But there are living people here in the theatre right now who are depending on you. And I'm not just talking about the audience. What about the stage crew and the ushers? Not to mention the old women that clean up the theatre after everyone else has gone home. What about them? They have a right to see you go out there and give the best performance you can. That is the tradition of the theatre. Damn the tradition of the theatre. Damn it to hell! Thinking of Kay. Very well then. Think of Kay. Think of her. Forget everyone else. But you going to let Kay down? You have to give the performance she wanted you to give. Then, perhaps, wherever she is, you can bring her some peace.
3 minutes, Miss Randall, 3 minutes.
All right, we're coming. She's ready. Come on.
Here she is. Coming up the path now.
What are we going to say to her?
I don't know. intend to see him?
Of course I intend to see him. He's coming to me to say goodbye. Say goodbye. And one should always listen closely when people say goodbye. Because sometimes they're really saying farewell. Measured by what I have lost, breaking my heart piece at a time. And although these flowers aren't truly meant for me, I cling on to them and refuse to let them go. Because as I hold on to them, I feel the old love come back again. The love I knew before. The love that never died.
you know that I'm grateful for your applause. I don't deserve it. I'm not responsible for what happened on stage today. Because the person that you should be applauding for, she died a few hours ago. And it was for her more than anyone else that I was able to go on tonight. So I hope that wherever she is, that she knows and understands and forgives.
She's coming on the bus. Leo!
Terry!
Looks like your client made a good investment after all.
You don't know how high the stakes really are.
Now, I forgot to ask you before, but you must be the boyfriend.
The brother, actually.
Come on, cheer up, kid. Your sister's a huge success.
It's not going to do us much good if we lose her from the family.
What's the price of stardom?
My dear, you will never know how good you are tonight. You're simply wonderful. That wasn't me out there tonight. That was someone else.
It's only after we have truly suffered that we can make the audience feel with us.
Someone have to die to create an actress. Is that what the theater demands?
It takes more than grease painting footlights to make an actress. It takes heartbreak as well.
Don't say anything. We're going to go see her. Where are you going? We're going to go see Kay. But there are people here to see you. The press, photographers. You're an actress. You belong to those people now. You go see them for me. All right, I'm coming.
Took you long enough. Where's Terry?
She's gone.
Gone? I've got an office full of people waiting to see her. You know the theater better than that.
She had another appointment.
Another appointment? What other appointment would be more important than a career?
Well, it isn't my fault.
I don't believe this. The night I make her into a star, she runs out on me for some date or something.
What should I do with the flowers, sir?
I don't care what you flowers. I'm not wasting.
Very well.
I don't believe this. You take a girl out of the jungle and you make her into a star and you put your hard work and your effort and your money and your time, and this is what you get. Oh, guess I don't deserve any better.
No, thanks, I'm collecting unemployment.
Mary, you looking for a job?
Oh, not tonight, Hayden. Give me a call next week.
There goes the bride. There goes the bride.
Would you like me to deliver a message to Aunt Sue? Oh, no, thanks. I don't think that happens. I'm fixing the company of ladies. Just while that happens, no problem. Listen, have fun with Anthony tonight. Really. If I didn't know you any better, I'd say you're trying to be nice. Oh, well, you never know.
Gina, you sure you're okay?
I guess so. Tonight I feel like sitting out in the moonlight having somebody hold my hand.
Oh, I know exactly how you feel. Just wait right there, taxi. It won't be a minute.
Excuse me, can I see my accommodations?
Accommodations, what you get along with that? Come with me and I'll go introduce you to Mrs. Goodbody. Yeah, just don't go asking for anything like a private bath.
You know what, Terry? I think it's funny. I think now I know what you mean by atmosphere. This place grows on you after a while.
I feel like I've lived here for so long, I don't think I can leave like Lucy did.
Well, what do you mean?
You know, go off to Seattle and get married.
Well, at least you'll have a couple of kids to keep her company in her old age. What will we have? Broken down memories and an old scrapbook that no one will want to look at.
You know what, Jean? I think we're just a different race of people.
You're probably right. And what are you doing in the show? Say it louder.
I'm Rosalina in the show.
And who am I?